Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Steelers going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Foles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Foles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back around the 37. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Foles. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 32-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Space to maneuver at the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Dobbs is throwing. Left side, it's Dorsett. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mostert. Room here to run. Finding room to the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out come the Raiders. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Dante Fowler in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On play action, it's Dobbs. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Hard throw, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now here come the Raiders. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, Bernard. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And an alley to run. And the ball's out. Forte loses it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Dobbs, a screen to Bell. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A big hit. Knocked out sideways.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 94 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now Foles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Foles. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Foles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one complete to Seth Roberts. That one goes for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Red zone opportunity. Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
And that's caught inside the 35. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department. And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the toss, Bernard. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll set up to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And now Oakland ready to take the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bernard. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Raiders on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Here comes Phillip Dorsett now to return it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 1-9.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You